I'm staring at Sienna across the cafeteria, and my heart is doing that stupid fluttering thing again when suddenly Dex drops his tray next to mine and goes, "So, wanna be my girlfriend?" And because I'm an idiot whose brain short-circuits whenever Sienna so much as breathes in my direction, I look at her laughing with her friends, panic about how obvious I've been lately, and hear myself say, "Yes. Yes." I said yes. To Dex. Dex of all people. Sienna glances over right at that exact moment, and I watch her smile fade just a little and oh god, what have I done? The thing is, I've been in love with Sienna Reeves since sophomore year when she beat me at the science fair, and instead of gloating, she helped me fix my volcano that wouldn't erupt. We've been best friends ever since. Best friends. The kind where she falls asleep on my shoulder during movie nights, and I have to pretend my heart isn't trying to escape my chest. The kind where last week she held my hand in the hallway for 8 entire seconds, and I counted every single one. But then my mom started asking why I never talk about boys, and my youth group leader gave that whole sermon about finding the right godly husband, and I got scared. So scared that when Dex, who's basically harmless and needed a fake girlfriend to get his ex off his back, propositioned me, I self-destructed spectacularly. If you're already relating to this disaster, hit that like button. Drop a comment and subscribe because it gets so much worse. By lunch period's end, the entire junior class knows. Dex is holding my hand. Actually holding it. His palms are sweaty and he keeps doing this weird thumb-rubbing thing and I want to die, but I'm smiling like this is totally normal and fine and exactly what I want. Sienna corners me at my locker. "You're dating Dex Harrison? Since when do you even like guys?" And there it is. The question. The one I should answer honestly because this is Sienna and she's looking at me with those dark eyes that make me forget words exist. Instead, I hear myself say, "I've always liked guys, Sienna. You know that." Her face does something complicated. "Right. Yeah. Of course. I'm happy for you." She is not happy for me. I can tell by the way she won't meet my eyes, by how she's clutching her textbook so hard her knuckles are white. And the worst part? A tiny, horrible part of me feels victorious because maybe, possibly, she's jealous. That night Dex texts me the rules. Keep it believable. Post couple photos. Sunday family dinners are mandatory because his mom already loves the idea of us. No actual kissing unless absolutely necessary for the act. I screenshot it and send it to my group chat with Priya and Yara. Priya responds immediately with 17 skull emojis. Yara just writes, "You're going to hell," and "I'm watching with popcorn." They're not wrong. Monday morning Dex picks me up for school. In his car. He opens my door and everything. I see Mrs. Chin next door watering her plants and she waves at us like this is adorable and I'm living in a nightmare of my own creation. At school, Sienna's already at her locker with Kieran Wu and they're standing really close. Too close. She's laughing at something he said and touching his arm, and I feel like I've been punched in the stomach. Dex notices me staring. "You good?" "Perfect," I lie, watching Sienna tuck her hair behind her ear the way she does when she's nervous or flirting, and I can't tell which, and it's killing me. Then Kieran looks over at me and Dex and says something to Sienna. She glances our way, and the look on her face, I can't read it, but it makes my chest hurt. In AP Lit, Sienna sits next to me like always, but there's this weird energy. She's too quiet. Normally, she's passing me notes about how Mr. Rivera's toupee looks especially crooked, or how the symbolism in whatever we're reading is obviously about capitalism. Today? Nothing. I write, "You okay?" on the corner of my notebook and angle it toward her. She writes back, "Why wouldn't I be?" "Because you're acting weird, I want to write. Because you haven't looked at me properly since yesterday. Because I miss you and you're sitting right next to me." Instead I write, "You seem off." She doesn't respond. Just highlights a passage in her book with aggressive precision. Lunch is worse. Sienna sits with Kieran. Kieran, who's on the basketball team and probably has a trust fund and definitely doesn't have a fake boyfriend situation happening. I'm stuck at a table with Dex and his friends who are talking about some video game tournament, and I'm watching Sienna across the cafeteria and she's not looking at me even once. Priya kicks me under the table. "You're being obvious." "I'm being normal," I hiss. "You're literally doing the lesbian longing stare. It's painful to watch." Dex leans over. Is this about Sienna? And I panic. Because how does he know? Has it been that obvious? Can everyone tell? And I go, what? No. Why would it be about Sienna? He gives me this look like I'm the dumbest person alive. Dude, you talked about her for 45 minutes straight when I asked you to do this favor. You only agreed after I mentioned she'd been asking your other friends if you were seeing anyone. The cafeteria tilts. She what? Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Asked Yara if you were dating anyone. Yara said no. Then this happened. He gestures between us. My brain is exploding. Sienna was asking about me. About my dating life. 2 weeks ago. Right before she started being extra touchy and doing the hand-holding thing and the falling asleep on my shoulder thing. Oh no. Oh no no no. I have to fix this, I say, standing up so fast my chair scrapes loud enough that half the cafeteria looks over, including Sienna, who finally makes eye contact, and I watch her face do that shuddered thing again before she looks away. Dex grabs my arm. Fix what? We had a deal. I know, but I just realized, I think maybe she, and I definitely, and this whole thing is, I'm not making sense, and Dex looks concerned, and Priya's filming this on her phone, and I don't even care. You're going to break up with me right now? Day 2? That's insane. My mom invited you to dinner. She made her special lasagna. I'll still come to dinner. I don't know why I say this, but I can't do this anymore. I can't watch her with Kieran and pretend I'm fine, and so tell her. I can't just tell her. Why not? Because. And I realize I'm basically shouting now, and people are definitely staring. Because what if I'm wrong? What if she doesn't? What if she's actually straight and I ruin everything and lose my best friend and have to switch schools? And Sienna's standing now, walking toward our table. My heart is trying to escape through my throat. She stops right in front of me and Dex. Can we talk? Alone. I nod because words have abandoned me entirely. We end up in the stairwell by the gym that nobody uses. She's standing 3 steps above me, and I have to look up at her, and she's so pretty it makes me angry. What's going on with you? She asks, and her voice is shaky. What do you mean? You've been weird since last year. Distant sometimes, and then really close, and I thought maybe. She stops, takes a breath. Then suddenly you're with Dex and you never mention liking him or liking anyone, and it doesn't make sense. Sienna. And Kieran asked me out. The stairwell spins. Oh. I said no. Oh. Because I don't like Kieran. I was just trying to make someone else jealous, and it was stupid and immature, and she's coming down the steps now, closer, and I can smell her coconut shampoo. Do you actually like Dex? This is it. This is the moment. I can lie again, or I can jump off this cliff and hope she catches me. No, I whisper. It's fake. The whole thing is fake. Her eyes go wide. Why would you? Because I panicked. Because my mom keeps asking about boys, and I got scared about what it means that I don't care about boys, and I definitely care about. I stop because I'm about to say you, and that feels like too much. About? She prompts, and she's so close now I could count her eyelashes. About you, I finally say. I care about you. So much it scares me. And when you held my hand last week, I couldn't sleep for 3 days, and when you fall asleep on my shoulder during movies, I memorize the way you breathe, and I know this probably ruins everything, but I can't watch you with Kieran, and I can't pretend to date Dex when the only person I want to. She kisses me. Sienna Reeves is kissing me in the stairwell by the gym, and her hands are in my hair, and I'm pretty sure I'm dead, and this is heaven, and I never want it to stop. When she pulls back, we're both breathing hard, and she's smiling, and I'm definitely crying a little. I was trying to make you jealous too, she admits. With Kieran. I've been losing my mind trying to figure out if you felt the same way, and then Dex happened, and I thought I'd waited too long and… Wait. My brain is catching up. You've been, how long have you? Since the science fair. Since you were so competitive about that stupid volcano and then so gracious when you lost and helped me celebrate anyway. I've been in love with you for over a year. In love. She said in love. I'm breaking up with Dex, I announce. She laughs, and it's the best sound I've ever heard. Probably a good idea. My mom's going to kill me. We'll figure it out. She takes my hand, the real way, the way that means something. Together. Together. We're about to kiss again when the stairwell door slams open and Dex is standing there with Priya and Yara behind him. So, Dex says, my mom's going to be really disappointed about the lasagna. Priya's still filming. This is the greatest day of my life. Yara's eating popcorn. Actual popcorn. Called it. And Sienna's laughing and I'm laughing and my fake boyfriend's shaking his head and my friends are chaotic disasters and everything's a mess. But Sienna's hand is in mine and for the first time in forever I'm not scared. We should probably talk about how to handle this, Sienna says. The school, our parents, the stairwell door opens again. It's Kieran. Sienna, I know you said no, but I really think we'd be great together and he sees our hands. Sees how close we're standing. Oh. Yeah, Sienna says. Oh. He looks between us for a long moment. Then, this makes so much more sense actually. Cool. Congrats. He leaves. Dex follows him, muttering something about needing to find a new fake girlfriend. Priya stops filming finally. Okay, but seriously, what's the plan? Because if you two think you can just start dating without the most epic proposal this school has ever seen, you're delusional. Priya, prom is 6 months away, I point out. Exactly. Start planning. Yara offers me her popcorn. You're going to need this. The youth group drama alone is going to be insane. She's right. My mom's going to freak out. The church ladies are going to have opinions. Half the school probably already knows something happened because Priya was filming and she has zero impulse control about posting things. But Sienna squeezes my hand and whispers, we don't have to figure it all out today, and I realize she's right. Want to skip the rest of lunch? I ask. Hide out in the library? And do what? I don't know. Hold hands. Maybe kiss some more. Panic about our lives. She grins. Sounds perfect. We're halfway to the library when my phone explodes with notifications. Priya posted the video. Of course she did. It already has 200 views and we've been in the stairwell for maybe 10 minutes. We're viral, I show Sienna the screen. She watches the video, watches us kiss, watches the moment everything changed. No going back now. You want to go back? Not even a little bit. She kisses me again, right there in the hallway where anyone could see, and I stop caring about the notifications and the views and what anyone thinks. The library's empty except for Mrs. Kowalski, the librarian, who takes one look at us, at our held hands, and just smiles before going back to her book like this is the most normal thing in the world. Maybe it is. Maybe we're the ones who made it complicated. We find our usual spot in the back corner between the mythology section and the old encyclopedias nobody uses anymore. Sienna sits down and pulls me next to her, closer than we've ever sat before, close enough that our knees touch and I can feel her warmth through my jeans. So, she says, we're doing this. We're doing this, I confirm, and then my phone buzzes again. It's my mom. Mom, why is Priya's mother calling me about a video? My stomach drops into my shoes. Oh no. Oh no no no. Sienna reads over my shoulder. Already? Priya's mom and my mom are in the same book club. Why did I think this would stay quiet for even 5 minutes? I'm spiraling. Full panic mode. I had a plan. I was going to sit her down, explain things calmly, maybe bring statistics about LGBTQ youth and... Hey! Sienna cups my face with both hands. Breathe. What's the worst that can happen? She kicks me out. Sends me to conversion therapy. Disowns me. I end up living in Yara's garage eating ramen for the rest of my life. Okay, but Yara's garage is actually pretty nice. Her dad converted it into a studio. There's heat and everything. I can't help it. I laugh even though I'm terrified. You're not helping. I'm a little bit helping. She kisses my forehead and I feel some of the panic ease. Call her back. Or don't. You get to decide how and when you do this. But my phone's buzzing again. And again. Mom's calling now. I answer. Hi, Mom. Sweetheart, Mrs. Kumar just showed me something on Facebook and I'm very confused. There's a video of you and Sienna and it looks like she pauses. I can hear her breathing. Are you and Sienna dating? The question hangs there. I could lie. Could say it's a misunderstanding or a joke or literally anything else. Sienna's watching me with those eyes that make me brave. Yes, I say. We're dating. The thing with Dex was fake. I was scared and stupid, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but yes. I like girls. I like Sienna specifically. I'm gay, Mom. Silence. Long enough that I check if the call dropped. Mom? I'm here. I'm just more silence. How long have you known? A while. Since sophomore year, probably. Maybe longer if I'm honest. And you didn't think you could tell me? The hurt in her voice makes my chest tight. You kept talking about me finding a good husband. And the church stuff. And I didn't know how to, I didn't want to disappoint you. I hear her sigh, that mom sigh that could mean anything. Baby, you could never disappoint me. Confuse me sometimes? Yes. Make me worried? Constantly. But disappoint? Never. Wait. What? You're not mad. I'm mad you felt like you couldn't talk to me. I'm mad that I apparently made you feel like you had to hide. But mad that you're gay? Honey, I've suspected since you were 12 and insisted on dressing as Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid for Halloween. Sienna's trying not to laugh. I shoot her a look. You knew. A mother knows. I was waiting for you to feel safe enough to tell me. I clearly didn't do a great job of making you feel safe. Now I'm actually crying. Sienna hands me a tissue from her bag because of course she has tissues. So you're okay with this? With me and Sienna. Sienna's a lovely girl. Smart, kind, good family. Though I do think you could have broken up with that Dex boy before kissing someone else. That's just perform. It was fake, Mom. The whole thing was. I know, sweetheart. Mrs. Kumar sent me the whole video. That boy looked very uncomfortable holding your hand at lunch yesterday. I should have known then. What about church? Pastor Mike and the youth group and... Let me worry about Pastor Mike. You worry about your happiness. And your grades. Those are still important. So I can date Sienna? You're dating Sienna whether I approve or not, seems like. But yes. You can officially date Sienna. Bring her to dinner Sunday. Not the boy. Sienna. We hang up and I just sit there in shock. Sienna's grinning at me. That went well. That went impossibly well. Suspiciously well. I had a whole speech prepared. Statistics. PowerPoint options. You made a PowerPoint about being gay? 3 of them. Different tones depending on her reaction. Sienna laughs so hard she snorts and it's adorable and I'm kissing her again and Mrs. Kowalski clears her throat from somewhere in the stacks and we break apart. Sorry, I call out. Don't be sorry. Be appropriate. This is a library, not a drive-in movie. We're giggling like idiots when Dex texts the group chat he apparently created with me, Sienna, Priya, and Yara. Dex, so my mom cried when I told her we broke up. Actual tears. She really liked you. Dex, she wants to know if you'll still come to Sunday dinner. Me, my mom invited Sienna to Sunday dinner. Dex, bring her to mine too. My mom makes enough food for 12 people anyway. Priya, the video has 3K views BTW. You're TikTok famous now. Yara, someone made an edit with that Olivia Rodrigo song. Sienna takes my phone and types, "This is Sienna. Thank you for the fake dating thing. Worked out great for me. Dex, happy to help. My mom's asking if you both want to come to dinner." Sienna looks at me. Should we? 2 Sunday dinners in one day? Will be very popular. My phone buzzes with a new notification. Someone from school posted the video to Instagram. Then Twitter. Then somewhere called Reddit that I don't even use. By the time the final bell rings, the video's at 10,000 views. People I've never spoken to are congratulating me in the hallway. A sophomore asks for a selfie. Mr. Rivera stops me after class to say he's glad I'm living my truth and also my essay on Frankenstein is due tomorrow. The youth group chat is imploding. I watch the messages roll in. Jessica, OMG, is this real? Marcus, wait, what? Bethany, this explains so much actually. David, does this mean you're not coming to youth group anymore? I type back, still coming. Still gay. Both things can be true. Pastor Mike calls me that evening. I almost don't answer, but Sienna's sitting next to me on my bed doing homework, and she nods encouragingly. Hello. Hey kiddo. Saw the video. Got about 40 calls from concerned parents. Want to talk about it? Here we go. The lecture about sin and choices and scripture taken out of context. Sure, I say, bracing myself. I wanted to say I'm sorry. I almost dropped the phone. What? If my sermons made you feel like you couldn't be yourself. If the environment I created in youth group made you scared to be honest. That's on me. I've been doing a lot of reading lately, talking to some other pastors, really studying what the Bible says versus what tradition says. I don't have all the answers yet, but I know this. God made you exactly who you're supposed to be. And if I made you doubt that, I'm deeply sorry. I'm full-on sobbing now. Sienna wraps her arms around me. You're still welcome in youth group. Pastor Mike continues. You and Sienna both, if she wants to come. And if any of the parents have a problem with it, they can take it up with me. Thank you, I managed to choke out. Thank you for being brave enough to be yourself. You have no idea how many kids in our church needed to see this. After we hang up, Sienna holds me while I cry. Happy tears this time. Relief tears. Your pastor's pretty cool, she says. Yeah, he really is. Monday morning feels different. Sienna picks me up for school. Holds my hand in the parking lot where everyone can see. We walk to my locker together and Kieran's there with his new girlfriend, a senior named Jade who's on the soccer team. No hard feelings, he asks. None at all. Cool. Jade wants to know if you guys want to do double date sometime. Mini golf or something. Sienna and I look at each other. Our first official double date as an actual couple. Yeah, I say. That sounds fun. In AP Lit, Sienna passes me a note like the old days. I unfold it under my desk. It says, I'm really glad you said yes to Dex that day. I write back, worst best decision I ever made. She draws a heart. I draw one back. Mr. Rivera definitely notices, but doesn't say anything. At lunch, we sit at our usual table, but everything's different. Sienna's sitting close enough that our shoulders touch. Priya's still riding high on her viral video fame. Yara's taking bets on how long until we're prom queens. Dex shows up with Jade's friend Marcus, and they're holding hands. Wait, I say. You and Marcus? Dex shrugs. Turns out I needed a fake girlfriend to figure out I actually wanted a boyfriend. Thanks for that. Did everyone get together because of my disaster? I look around the table. Seriously? Priya raises her hand. I'm still single. Living vicariously through all of you. Give it a week, Yara says. The way you and that girl from Calc were looking at each other this morning. Priya throws a French fry at her. I watch my friends, my girlfriend, this chaotic, beautiful mess of a found family, and think about how scared I was. How close I came to never having this. Hey, Sienna says quietly, just to me. You good? Yeah, I say, and I mean it. Really good. She kisses my cheek right there in the cafeteria, and I don't even care who's watching anymore. That night, both our moms end up at the same PTA meeting. They come home best friends apparently, already planning our joint graduation party 2 years in advance. Your mom's delightful, my mom announces. We're going to book club together. Great, I say. That's not terrifying at all. But Sienna's laughing and texting me from her house. My mom already picked out your birthday present, and it's not even for 4 months. Me? What is it? Sienna, not telling. But you'll love it. She has excellent taste. She likes you after all. Sunday we do end up at both dinners. Dex's mom does cry when she sees me, but then hugs Sienna and tells her to take good care of me. My mom makes her famous pot roast and tells embarrassing stories about my childhood. Sienna fits into both families like she was always meant to be there. Walking home that night, just the two of us under the streetlights, Sienna says, so that fake dating thing. Biggest disaster of my life. Best disaster of mine. She stops walking, turns to face me. I know it's early and maybe too soon, but I think I'm falling in love with you. Actually, I know I'm falling in love with you. Actually, I think I've been in love with you since the science fair, and I'm just now admitting it out loud. The streetlight makes her hair glow, and she's so beautiful it hurts. I'm definitely in love with you, I say back. Have been for a while. Probably since you helped fix my volcano. Or maybe before. Maybe since the first time you smiled at me in freshman bio, and I forgot how to breathe. She kisses me under the streetlight like we're in a movie except better, because it's real, and it's ours, and it's everything. Someone drives by and honks. We break apart laughing. Come on, she says, taking my hand. Let's go home. Home. With her hand in mine. With my mom who accepts me. With friends who support me. With a church that welcomes me. With a girlfriend who loves me. 3 months ago, I was terrified of anyone knowing the truth. Now I'm walking down the street holding Sienna's hand, and I've never been more myself. But that's a story for another time. For now, I've got homework to finish and a girlfriend who just texted asking if I want a video call while we work. Mrs. Kowalski was right that day in the library. Some things you don't have to figure out all at once. You just have to be brave enough to start. I text back, yes. Obviously yes. Always yes. And I think about that moment in the cafeteria when Dex asked me to be his fake girlfriend. How saying yes seemed like the worst idea. How it turned out to be the beginning of everything good. Funny how that works sometimes. The disasters that save us. The lies that lead to truth. The fake love that helps us find the real thing. The end.